One day, a scorpion wanted to cross a river, so it approached a frog for help. "I'd like to," the frog said, "but if I let you get on my back, you'll sting me." "Of course I wouldn't," the scorpion said. "That would only kill us both." And so the frog let the scorpion onto its back. They swam out onto the river. Once they reached the middle of the river, the scorpion stung the frog. The frog called out, "Why did you do that? Now we'll both die." "It's in my nature," the scorpion said, as they both began to slip below the water, bound for muddy graves on the bottom of that dark riverbed that neither cheered, nor commiserated, nor delighted in the slings and arrows of the amoral universe. "Hold up there, Frufra," the frog said. The frog had been up all night at a Frankfurt rave and was still so full of disco biscuits that its system could fight off the poison for a few moments longer. "You must be very wise if you're so aware of your own impulses like that." "You bet," the scorpion said. "And you must be very clever and worldly if you lied to me like that." "My intellectuals are German, my lingerie is French," the scorpion said. "Then how come you're not clever and wise enough to realize you can resist your own nature?" "Why would I want to?" the scorpion asked. "Because you haven't just killed me, you've killed yourself. You could have waited 20 seconds, then stung me when we got back to land." "Ah," the scorpion said, "but this was guaranteed to work. You can't blame me for being a profiteer. It's the main character of scorpions." "No, it isn't," the frog said. "You just so lack in character that the only thing you know how to do is ruin the efforts of others and kill yourself in the process." The scorpion lit a cigarette as they continued to sink and said, "And you know," the frog said, "the most insulting part isn't that you've done something stupid, it's that you've done something stupid and you're so afraid of just apologizing that you've concocted an entire infantile ad hoc belief system around your own shortcomings full of enough cognitive dissonance to make the Trojan horse blush. You think you're clever, trying to convince everyone that profiteering off greed is the way of the world, but you're dumb because you don't even realize you're dependent on the rest of us for there to even be things to profiteer off of." "Ah," the scorpion said, "either you die a hero or live long enough to become the—" "No," the frog said, "the world isn't fundamentally unfair. The world isn't anything. It's just full of creatures that make it so. You're the problem, convincing yourself everything is futile just so you can give into your cynical zero-sum game impulses, which you could choose to assess and discard at any time, and then things wouldn't be unfair. Idiocy is passive. It takes a special kind of idiot to inflict their idiocy on someone else." The scorpion considered this, then said, "Fuck you." "Fuck you," said the frog. "Fuck you," said the scorpion. "No, fuck you," said the frog. "No, fuck you," said the scorpion. "No, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you," said the frog. "We're all selfish sometimes, but most of us are ashamed of it. We don't make selfishness a virtue in some cheap attempt to trick the only idiots who believe that kind of nonsense, just so we can take a few more spoils from the world for ourselves. I didn't even want to be in a fable. I applied for a Greek paradox, but they only take cute animals. Now I have to get remembered for this shit. What's even the moral? Put up with vicious idiots who want to ruin the world, they can't help it. How is that my fault? Just apologize and I'll forgive you, even now, even at the end." "Oh, I never apologize," the scorpion said. "Why?" "Because it's not in my nature." The frog slipped beneath the water. It gave a few desperate gasps, then died. The scorpion slipped beneath the water and did not die because scorpions can survive for up to 48 hours underwater. It was so stupid it didn't realize it could have gotten over the river by itself. It watched the frog's motionless body a while on the riverbed and meditated on death and futility and wondered if it should feel responsible for all this. It thought to itself, and how can frogs die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of their fathers and the temples of their gods? Which wasn't the scorpion's line, but it would tell everyone that it was. On balance, it decided, not a bad day. A number of frogs had been watching the scene and were waiting for the scorpion when it waddled back out to the water. "Why did you do that?" they asked. "It's in my nature," the scorpion said. "Wait," one frog said. "We're altruists. This is a new concept to us. What do you mean?" The scorpion said. "You can't blame a creature for reckless egotism if it's just what they do." The frogs pondered this. "Whose fault is it then?" The scorpion said. "Everyone else's for being compassionate, of course. They're the real problem in the animal kingdom." "Why, this changes everything," the frog said. "We'll switch to the new paradigm immediately. As a thank you for this revelation, would you like to join us for dinner so we can discuss guiltless self-interest further? In fact, bring all your friends." Incapable of practicing kindness, but more than happy to take it from others, the scorpion and its many associates accepted the invitation. That evening, the frogs prepared a delicious meal of olives and bread, and wine and cheese, and every scorpion in the forest roasted over a massive fire.